the double standards, Ange. That's all it is. Double standards.
My wife once said to me,
I'm not talking to you, so shut it.
I'm not talking to you. You shut up. You're irrelevant. What are you even doing here?
You are
You literally popped up like right at the end because we mentioned you about the transgender.
And I
You're literally in every single box. Like you literally want to make yourself relevant all the time.
And do you remember, Linz, I backed Barbie?
Yes.
Do you remember, Linz, I backed her as well when somebody was being transphobic?
Yes, you did. And you did it for 6 days when I told you after 5 or 4 days that me and Pearl have talked about it.
Just because it was okay with you doesn't mean the trans community. The trans community.
Because you're okay with it doesn't mean the trans community's got to be okay with it.
But it's just one person. But she triggered the trans community.
Yep.
Well, that's has nothing to do with me.
Double standards.
She triggered everybody else. She didn't trick me. And I talked with Pearl about it, and she's learning. She's learning.
Learning. Say that a woman is a pedlo to if trans is a pedlo if they use a toilet.
Can I say one thing?
You know what? This is all.
Listen, I only want names. I want names for people. If the people are here and in the box and can defend themselves, the same as Miss Red's name being mentioned, same as anyone else's name. If the names are going to be mentioned, just at least wait for them to be in the box and then go at them, because it just causes excess drama after that. Yeah, if the person is not here to defend themselves, give them a chance, please.
Can I be honest? You've all called
Tony, can I come out because I've got flagged?
Okay, if you drop,
everyone is at pedlos. You've all called everyone is at pedlos.
Can I say something, Tony, while the floor's clear, just to you?
Stop playing the victim. Stop playing the victim. You've all called people pedlos on this fucking app.
Can I say something to Tony, just briefly?
Sorry,
the thing is with this, bro. Sorry, Jamie. I've got nothing but love for you, brother. Yeah. With this situation that's going on here, I can't help this, right? I've sat here and I've watched it from start to finish, and I can't help but feel like this situation is just being amplified, every time somebody brings something up, to try and solve something, it's through back like, all right, okay, well, I did this, so what I did was justified because this person did this. And I completely agree with you in trying to find a way to move forward from this, but the way to move forward for everybody is simple as this. You all need to keep each other's names out of each other's fucking mouths, and until that moment stops, look, right, I've had problems with creators on this app, and me and them creators have come to like DHB said, we came to a gentleman's agreement. That gentleman's agreement was that the moment you fucking mention my name, it is game on, right? Now, you cannot expect to be able to say things to other human beings and then just not expect them to get angry. The things that, like Jamie said, everybody calls everybody pedlos on this app, man. And it is the grossest shit that I've ever seen, because do you know what happens? Like when our kid come in here tonight and started to talk about his experience, or if I sat here and I spoke to you about my experience, do you know what's happening? It's being minimalized. And do you know why it's being minimalized? Because people are going, oh, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Blah, 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 blah. And it is irrelevant to whether you believe a person or not. If I was to turn around and say to any of the females in this live right now, and they claim to be in an SA situation, and I turn around and I went, oh, bullshit, oh, you fucking professional victim, I would be cancelled quicker than fucking anything, right? But the fact is that everybody can just say what they want and not fear of consequence. But there would be a consequence, because everybody would be crying if we bumped into each other in the street. I promise you that. Right? And that's the difference. Look at what happened when Tony took it to the next level. When Tony turned around and said, do you know what? I want to go and have a gentleman's conversation with this person. Fear was instigated. And the fear of realization and reality came home real fast, right? But people feel like they're protected by this little thing in the hand. You need to take accountability for the shit he said. Linz, Ange, you're just as bad. You're claiming, one second, let me say it.
How am I just as bad? What are you dragging me into this for?
Oh my God, let people talk.
Let me just fucking say it. And I haven't said now bad yet, but the pairiers have sat here in this live all night. You have interrupted everybody. You have threw shit on everybody's toes, but not once have I heard any of you take accountability for your own bullshit.
Well, what have I done, Roadman?
What have you done wrong?
need to
What have you
correct
done
it.
wrong? I've sat here and watched you all evening mock another man because you don't like him. Oh, this, that, and the other. Regardless to what he
I
said
don't
about
care
you.
for him
No,
to
hold
mock
on,
me.
hold on, hold on.
Regardless, like, you go, man,
No, let
man,
me finish.
double
Because I haven't
standards,
finished, and then you can
double
respond,
standards.
can't you? When
I
I've
wanna
finished, then you can
respond.
respond, can't you?
No,
That's how
she
it
didn't
works.
respond, she
Yeah.
not.
What
I
you've
need to
done
waste the
is you've
fucking
all
time,
sat here and
honestly.
gone, oh no, Alex is dreadful. Oh, Chloe's a drink
He is.
driver.
He's a
You've all
weirdo.
literally done the same thing.
You know
Yes.
what?
So
Roadman,
why?
can
So
I say
why are
this?
you? No, Angie, let me speak because I need to respond. So why? So you're saying that I've mocked a man, right? Have you seen what he's done to me?
I've seen what you've done to him as well.
Yeah,
Can I
he's done that before.
Right, no, but again, like I said to you 10
God, you say
minutes
you're
ago,
doing that to me.
I
You're
did
doing.
it out of
Listen, you're doing just
retaliation.
as bad, Roadman. You're doing just as bad.
No, I'm not. Don't try and twist it on me. There's not one person in this room to make me feel bad. I shit on all of you as a human being. I'm a
because you
decent
got
one.
what? 300k followers? Like what?
No,
I'm
because
trying
I
to
wake
finish
up
off.
every single day.
You were
Because I
interrupting
wake
me
up every
now.
single day and
You're
decide
And I'm
to
going to
be a
say this, and I
decent
don't care
human
if I get
being.
the hate.
You're
I don't care if I
interrupting
get
me.
hate for
That's
saying
what I'm
this, but it's
saying.
men attacking women again, and I don't care. It's
No,
my
it's
opinion.
not.
You've
No,
made
it's
threats.
not.
You said
Do you
they
know
made
what happens?
threats,
Do you know what
Roadman.
happens?
Who
You
have
are
made threats?
absolutely making it that when a woman gets attacked on this app, yeah, it becomes minimal. And it's because you turn
No,
around and
because you're
say,
very
oh,
aggressive
men
with
are
your
attacking
words.
women. No, I'm not. I'm telling you about yourself.
You are.
I didn't swear at you. I didn't raise
Three
my
men
voice.
against 2 women, and that's exactly what it is. You're
Oh,
saying
yeah,
they're
like you did to
you're
my
also
brother when
making
it was
threats.
what? How many
Roadman.
against one?
The thing is, Roadman, you're sitting there making threats, saying, "Oh, people wouldn't be doing
Nobody
this."
made a threat. Nobody made a threat. Nobody made a threat. I said to you, if you bumped
Not a
into
direct
me in the
threat,
street,
Roadman. Not a
you
direct
would
threat.
be
So why are
sorry
you not
because
saying,
you didn't
Alex, you've
have the
mocked a
same
woman? Why are
energy.
you not saying that? You're not having the same energy.
Yeah, no. Because do you know what, right? Do you know what, right? I didn't have any energy for this until you all started fucking dragging my brother's name through the fucking mud.
I didn't say anything bad about your brother.
And then you
I
sat there and
have
called my
respect for
brother a
him.
professional
This
victim.
is what I mean.
I didn't call him
Can I
that.
say one thing? Can I say
didn't call
one
him
thing?
that.
Say whatever he wants about us,
I
but we
didn't call
can't
him
say
that.
anything about Zavi. No, we can't say anything about Zavi.
No,
But he
you
can
can. You did. You
speak
spent
to
2
us.
hours doing it, and I sat here and I watched it.
No, you're the one that brought it up, Roadman. No one put his name in until you brought it in.
Yeah, because
Can I just say
listen.
something
You know what's
that's
funny? You turn around and you call
Thank
people
you for the
narcissists
gift.
and you call people fucking this, that, and the other. Yeah, and our kid was bang on the money. Go and learn what the fucking word means before you
You
start
are
throwing
so.
it
Why are you
around.
so aggressive?
Why am I so aggressive? I'm
Can I
aggressive
just-
because
can
I'm
I
matching
say-
your energy, mate. I was talking
aggressive.
originally, wasn't I? Was I talking, Barbie? Was I talking, Alex, at first?
Oh, here we go. I don't shout. I don't swear.
No. I shout, I swear, I
Well,
fucking hate
Roadman,
it. I
I
think
just
you're a
still want to
prick.
ask you a question.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you're
not
literally going
asked,
into me.
but I didn't
I've
do it up
watched
until
you
then.
mock a man. Well, he's mocked me plenty of times.
Yeah, he's
plenty of
matching
times
your
before
energy,
this.
isn't he?
Well, if he's done it
Exactly.
before,
You know what, Linz? This is men that just go for women on a
he's a
day-to-day
little
basis. You
bro.
can
It's
see
Oh,
it.
yeah, because that's
Aye.
what I do, isn't it? Yeah. Because
It's
just
not.
having a conversation
Can I-
with a
Matching
woman is
my
bullying.
Can I
energy.
I mean, how many
speak,
women?
please?
What about
He
women
was
saying his
literally
name? Let's say
harassing the daylight out of me, Roadman.
please?
I
Yeah,
have
go on,
been
then.
polite,
Can we
but
let
I
Dean
don't
speak?
know any of you very well. I do know Turnite and I know Jamie. And I'm not very well. I'm sat in bed. And what is really getting at me is this is how you live your lives. How can you go around talking to each other, regardless who you are, in the way that you do and justify it just because somebody else has called you the same word? If somebody called me whatever these words are, because I don't swear, I generally don't shout. In fact, I get told for being too soft all the time. But I would never repeat what I've been called before. I've recently had to call somebody and call the police on somebody for harassment. I did not air that on here. I have not spoken about that person on here. I took it off the app and I kept it off the app because I do not need the drama and I don't need the views. I'm happy with my little lives with 15 people in them. But I'm also, if anybody who does know me, I'm going to actually humble you all. How dare you behave like this? You've got life. You get up every day and you've got a life. You can breathe, you can go out, you can do everything. I went to a really special young man who was 16 and we buried him on the 27th of June because he died after 13 years of battling cancer on May the 27th. So how dare you all behave less younger than he was when he died? What gives
Big,
you the
can
right
I
to talk
respond
to
because we're
anybody
friends?
in the way that you are doing? Why don't you embrace the life tomorrow and go, tomorrow is a brand new start? Alex, don't speak about and don't speak about Alex. I mean, do you need these people in your life? No.
Big,
Are they meant to be in your life?
can I say
No.
something, lovely? Because we're friends, yeah, and I've got a
Yeah.
lot of love for you, darling, right?
And I'll defend you actually before you start, Roadman. I went to Roadman about somebody who was bullying me, that he was part of a live. He hadn't realised it was me that person was talking about. He instantly said, I am not going to allow another word said about you. He said, I will not allow a woman be spoken about that, especially somebody like yourself who has never, ever done any harm to anybody. So please don't justify somebody's actions when you don't fully know what he does and speaks to people about off the app. How you speak is exactly how you are always going to be treated. So if you talk with such a shitty mouth, you are going to be treated in that way. Whereas if you all started being a lot nicer with the people and stay in your own lanes, then you're always going to have a much better life. And one thing else I need to say is, yes, it's awful to see people self-harming and what have you on the live, but I have to say, one of my friends, after seeing what happened in that live, was so triggered and so hurt from her saving herself, from trying not to do it anymore. And I always think to myself, no matter what, there is a responsibility. And if we are good friends, I would not have allowed my friend to carry on that live. I would not have been encouraging her to stay on that live. In fact, I personally would literally get her off the live and do everything possible to get her the help and give her the support that you need. It shouldn't be done on an app. It shouldn't be done on a live. If you are doing that on a live, then you are always going to get questioned, because you are doing it for views. You are going to have that question. You are going to be looking for the views. People are going to criticise you because you're going to put it out there. So you have to accept that. I'm sorry, you live your life on here, you're going to get criticism.
The thing is with this, and the only thing I've got to say about this bit is, like, and this is only sort of in response to what you've said, yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of the reasons, yeah, that people like myself, like Zav, yeah, other people who have had stuff made about them have to respond, yeah, is because, so for instance, right, my daughter uses this platform, right? And when my daughter uses this platform, she's like my video checker, yeah? She checks my hashtag, she checks everything's good, she makes, I ask her every day, is daddy embarrassing you? Is everything cool? Blah, 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 right? Then you get these people who manage to drag a huge number of people into their lives, yeah? Because all they do is discuss drama, yeah? Now, I remember this was about 6 weeks ago. I was at work, right? And my phone was going off mad in my pocket. I was being sent hundreds and hundreds of screen recordings, lives, etc., right? There was close to 3,000 to 4,000 people in a room while these people were talking about how I unalived the baby, right?
Yeah.
Now, when we go and speak to a legal professional about this, I haven't got the money to go suing people because this is a civil matter, yeah? So then what I have to do and what I'm forced to do is to sort of defend myself in a way, yeah? So then I will make a video in response to this. The whole reason I like Tony. Tony came up on my feed. He was live this afternoon, right? Then I see people talking about my brother. And my brother at that time wasn't in this room to defend himself, yeah? And then when my brother did come in to try and defend himself and act like a man, like a gentleman, yeah? And let people talk and give them the space and all this, he was met with the energy that has been shown in here this evening, right? But then whenever he says anything that offends these people, he's all of a sudden a woman bullier. Yeah, he's abusing women and he's doing this. But yet again, it is lucky that me and Zav don't fuck about. I'm 6'6". Let somebody come and try and tell me I unalived the baby. Yeah, let somebody try. But other people on this app aren't fortunate enough to be 6'6" or 17 stone and go to the gym and look after themselves, etc. Like my brother does. Yeah, other people like B have to sit here and come to creators like myself and ask for assistance because they don't know how to deal with it, right? But then you have people who are obsessed with the gifts and obsessed with the money. My battery's going to die, so it will pop out. People who are obsessed with the gifts and obsessed with the money, so they don't care about what people talk about in the live. Tony tonight has tried to dissolve this situation. Yeah. But but then you look at Angie's lives aren't that. Ange sits there and lets people say whatever they want to say about whoever they want to say it. Yeah. And it doesn't matter because she's getting money, she's getting gifts. If somebody comes in my live right now and says to me, oh, Tony's a bully, oh, Tony's this, like Barbie said, I'm going to meet that person and make sure.
all the gifts.
It's not really
but that's the point. That's the point. Listen, we're talking morals over money here. Alex, bro. Listen, just ignore this woman. Yeah, she is irrelevant. And eventually, we'll all watch her turn yellow because she won't listen to nobody's advice. Yeah, she'll end up with a fucking bad liver, and then karma will come round.
Here we go,
and it will catch people.
Oh, mocking me. That's not a nice thing to say now, is it, Roadman? Mocking me. You'll probably get karma before me.
I think his battery went dead. I think his battery went dead. People, honestly, because we could stay in these boxes and argue. It don't make sense. It don't make sense, yeah? All right? It don't make sense. Listen, all I can say to everyone in the boxes, I know this is a massive argument that's going on between each other, yeah? If there's any way you can find a mutual ground and just maybe try one more time to call it a truce. Try it one more time.
Well, Tony, not being funny, it was a little bit biased, not from you, but everybody was, that was in the boxes where, like Queen Bee's Roadman's friend, Alex, all the rest of them.
I know Roadman.
I'm sorry, I don't really have anything to say to you, Queen Bee. I think apart from that, the live went quite well, and I just want to say thank you.
And I don't want anyone leaving the live thinking I put up with one side more than another. Yeah, I don't want anyone leaving the live thinking that. I don't know who. I don't know who is in the chat. Yeah. I don't know who knows who. I don't know these. You guys see it all day with each other. I don't know. You understand? I don't actually know who was part of a group and who was not. And I think you've all got your own followers. It's very, very hard.
I've never met Alex before, ever. You know what I mean?
It definitely was one-sided, Zia. I totally agree. It was not fault of Tony, not fault of Tony, but it was very one-sided in my opinion. You're all irrelevant to me, and if you're affected, I'll take zero responsibility for that. If one woman on the SEP has affected you all, I think I need a medal.
So there we go. Can I say something?
Angie, listen, Angie, is there anyone you want to bring in here? All right, if there's a name.
No, she had Lynch.
It's not my control.
Honestly, she just said then that if it affects her and all this stuff, but if I fire up a live and it's affected her, so there's so much double standards off this app. I swear to God.
Go away, Alex. You're just nothing but a bully, and I stand by what I say about you.
Don't use that word.
I will say it.
I will say this is where you realise actually what you've done all night tonight, Tony, is not going to make any difference because these two love to obviously hate each other. And that's the point, isn't it? These two actually love to hate each other unless they actually speak off the app and come up to with some sort of, it will continue. It will always continue.
Queen Bee, I know what you're saying, but I left the app for a few days, right?
Oh, Alex, you spoke about the thing when I got just yesterday or the day before, whatever day it was, when I was in that state. You fired up a live the next day.
Every person's actions on this app is an influence on somebody.
When I felt the way I did, and you had your mod say I should go and unalive myself. Let's talk about that. And I should go and get a ROPE. And then you went on a live, Alex, saying, here's the Samaritan's number, guys. If anyone is triggered by mental health, but yet your own mod.
You just said before that you cannot take anything that people say on your live.
Alex turned around and said, well, it's her opinion.
Can you not just take the fact that if Alex is actually got to be responsible for his behaviour and you're responsible for yours?
Oh, Queen Bee, you are relevant to me, okay, love? Listen,
there we go.
Listen, at the end of the day, you're always saying my enablers. You said to Kat it was her opinion, right? So don't sit on your life saying, if anyone suffers with mental health, here's a Samaritan's number, when you've got your own mod, which I think you should be demodding her, saying about, go and unalive yourself.
You've just said what Eva Queen said. You just said what Eva Queen said. It's nothing to do with you.
If my friend had said that about you or anybody, I don't even think I'd be friends with her anymore, for God's sake.
Are you joking? Are you joking, Ange?
Don't go back on your dark web.
Oh my God.
Right, look.
You're a weirdo.
I think we just.
What's in the box, Tony?
I think we just leave. I think no worries. You're all welcome. I think we just leave it at that. I don't think it's ever going to stop. I wish it did, because there's so many different people.
I don't think you're going to change it, Tony. I'll tell you why you're not going to change it. Is because everyone loves the clout.
And by the way,
the clout,
people,
the drama. You're not going to stop it, mate. You're not going to stop it.
I'm still waiting. Oh, Alex, I'm still waiting. Okay, right. Well, look.
Panda wants in the box, so she's messaged me.
Another one that doesn't like me. It's just a hate campaign.
Panda's lovely.
Why would I've never said that I don't like you, Ange. I don't
it seems like there's a lot of hate going on here.
No, what I'm trying to say is that people need to...
Alex, you're not in... not Alex.
Panda.
No,
Summer shirt wants it. Summer shirt wants it.
You got Alex, you got Queen, you got Barbie. Panda against one person.
You're not showing up.
Excuse me, I am not against you, Ange. I've just said that Alex needs to be responsible for his behaviour and you need to be responsible for yours.
You Panda.
How I behave is how my viewers... I've just said that she's put a message in saying she wants up, like a lot of people.
It's going to be 5 against 1 person.
No, it
Why
ain't.
would that be fine? I'm neutral.
There's not 5 against 1 person. I'm mutual. Tony's mutual.
Yeah.
Barbie sounds mutual.
Then there's 3 against 1. You've got Barbie and
Mills has not even said a word.
Mills is your friend, Ange.
Yeah.
That's 3 against 2 then, isn't it?
Listen, wait a minute, Alex. I'm in here as an impartially, just to be fair, to say that no matter whether it's your side or Angie's side, if anybody gets to the point of self-harm, it's time to stop. Okay?
Yeah, but also it should be off the app. That's what we've been trying to say.
Queen Bee, listen, I'll repeat it again, right? My mental state of mind wasn't great. You obviously don't know about mental health, so your opinion is irrelevant.
Are you kidding? I've been through some severe, to the point I've been nearly murdered by my ex-husband.
Then everyone's an individual, okay? My mental health state wasn't correct.
Mental health,
and
I'm happy to say that I'm on antidepressants. I have mental health issues.
For people that want to watch my whole live and then turn around and say they're triggered. Simple as.
Even on these lives,
it's all the posts that are about you. It might be that they're not even watching
Tony,
live.
can I just say something, mate, please?
Well, then it's up to that person to that's
you know all this stuff that she's saying now about. The following day after this happened. What she did.
Him.
The day after. Do you know what she did? She laughed at people getting triggered. That's that woman for you.
Who did I laugh at?
I'll put the video up tonight for you. I'll put the video up tonight where you was laughing at people getting triggered.
The next day. You were mocking me the next day.
Panda is now here. I've
never laughed at you once, Ange.
Listen, at the end of the day, right, there's been 2 to 3 days since Angie's distress, right? There's been 2 to 3 days since Angie's distress. There's been lives, there's been videos, there's been awareness, there's been all sorts of things. So no matter what side, Alex, please be a man and please say to your people, just stop. This is going to go too far. All right.
Can I say one thing?
If you do that on Angie's side, she will stop talking about you too. So please, for the sake of everybody watching, we're fed up, sick to death of it, and we don't want anybody to be self-harmed. We don't want anybody to unalive. So please be the bigger people and just stop it.
Both sides need to.
Alex wants me to have a breakdown. That is what he wants. That's why he said it was
Ange. No, I don't.
Well, don't you listen? If my friend said go and get an ROPE and H-A-N-G yourself, You know what I would say, Alex? I wouldn't be friends with them anymore. I would never turn around and say, "What's the opinion?"
And
You're sitting there preaching mental health.
mod said Alex should be
preaching
great.
mental health.
Your mod
Yeah,
said
someone
Alex
came
should
in your
be great.
box and said that,
Your
you would have kicked
mod
them out, would
said
you
Alex
not?
should be
You would
great.
kick them out. But because you're friends with
Your
her,
mod
you said it was
said
her
Alex
opinion.
should be great.
You are disgusting,
Your mod
Alex. I think
said
you're a
Alex should be
weirdo.
great. Do I have to
You
repeat
are
it a
a
million
weirdo.
times? Your
You're a
mod said
weirdo,
Alex should be
You're a
great.
weirdo.
I'm in love with a beautiful one.
No,
Her
it's
name
Barbie. You
is
have to
Bucket
I
Bananas.
know.
But can I
There
say
we go.
something? Angie, I was actually very worried about it the other day because that was crazy. But and you know, when you see like a car
Tony,
crash
can you get pandering, please?
on TV,
I don't know.
You're not get Snell though, Tony, because then it'll be Snell,
It might be something
Anja,
else.
Barbie.
If I let any more in, if I let any more in on whoever's side, it's going to look like this is a bully campaign.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
no,
want to
no.
know
Can I just say
with
mine?
who, because I want to keep it
mine and I
equal.
will mute.
Do you understand? I want to keep it
I'm
equal.
neutral.
All right, I want to keep it equal for both sides. I'm not going to keep rising people for one side or rising people
No.
for another side. So I don't know who Snell is.
No,
I don't know who
Panda's got to say on something else. I don't
Can we
think it's
just
right.
I'm
stop-
completely
Can
neutral.
we
I'm
just
more
all
a case
stop
of
lives
everybody
and
needs to take
awarenesses on people?
responsibility.
Can we just please stop that? Because that's what's making this carry on and on and on. People who do lives, people who do awarenesses, people that fire up things because somebody said something and they want to have an opinion. I mean, just stop it, especially with somebody who's on the verge of, or who did SH. Please just stop it. For fuck's sake. You can't say anything on this app and somebody's got to have a fucking opinion on it. Jesus Christ, we're all adults. Grow up, man. But that's how people are alive, right? So if Angie says something, Alex, you don't have to jump in and fire up a live, vice versa. Just stop it. We're all fucking fed up and sick of it. But when somebody's on the verge of SH, please take that as a sign. Stop harassing and bullying and living and awarenesses and everything. For the sake of everybody watching, we're sick to fucking death of it. Please stop, unless somebody will do something that's wrong, okay? That's all I'm
Let me
saying.
speak now. Thank you.
I have to slightly agree with that. I think that's right.
I have to agree. For me, also, it's all the screen recordings. The people who screen record and put it out are responsible for the carry on of everything, because that's what can trigger people. But in my eyes, if you read a paper and you did it was something in a paper about, say, Angie, and you didn't buy that paper one day and it went in the bin, you would never be able to read that before. But because it's all screen recorded and it's put out, and then we do lives about it, and then we do lives about it again, and we do more lives about it, that nothing is allowed. Even if these people were to decide, it's everybody around you both. It's yourself, Alex, it's yourself, and it's everybody else that's in your lives, your friends, your mods, everybody, that have to take responsibility as well as being part of the reason why it carries on.
Yeah. Can I just finish with what I said before people was cutting me off? Like it's if you see on the news there's like a bomb thing, everybody's talking about it and they keep talking about it, you know. If there is a car crash, people are talking about it. Yeah. When you see something this on live, what happened the other day or what happened on another live, you know, people are talking about it. If you don't want to have people to talk about it, then go off the app for just 1 day and I'm just talking.
Oh, don't talk to me like that. Who do you think you are?
I am because
Yes,
I'm fed
Barbie,
up now.
you
Let
tell
me
them
talk.
straight.
Let me talk. If you don't want to have people talking about you, then go off for a night. Go out and get something to eat. Do anything. Like I was worried about it when I saw that on my For You page. I was like,
do you mean when you were live streaming it? Do you mean when you were live streaming it? Because you were live streaming
I don't
it.
live stream. I have
I
one
don't know if you were in
phone.
that live, but people were live streaming it. So are you talking about that? Because people are talking about triggers of you triggering my whole life, but yeah, people live streaming it, triggering their viewers. So make it make sense. I'm not. You might say I've triggered people, but so did those people that were live streaming me, for God's sake. And yes, I do agree. People have. Wait a minute. Yes, I do agree. People have opinions, but when people are mocking you and taking the piss out of you, then you're crossing the line.
But that's not me because I cannot live
No,
stream
I'm not. I'm
because I have
talking in
one
general,
phone.
Barbie. I'm talking in general. I'm not aiming it at you. I'm saying.
But you don't listen what I'm saying. I was actually worried about you because I saw what I saw.
I think a lot of people.
I cannot say, Angie, that I hate you because if I should hate you, I had to love you before. And I don't know you in that kind of way. You know what I mean? You're a person on TikTok, but I can be worried about a person that's going off the rail like that, you know? That's
Yeah, but like I said, you got to remember, you're saying about me triggering people, but the people that live streamed it triggered people too.
What?
What I'm saying is people saying about I triggered people, right? But those people that were live streaming it, like I said, I wasn't sure if you were in the box. Okay, you weren't, and they're fine. Apologize for that. People that were live streaming it, like Snell and all that, they were live streaming it. They were triggering their viewers.
Comments off, please. Comments off for a minute.
But what you can do, Angie, is you can only take what you did on your live. What if anybody else dot cam 2 or cam 4 or cam 5 or cam 6, that has nothing to do with you. You cannot get blamed for that.
These people, these same people saying they got triggered, I've triggered people, blah, blah, blah. But these same people were actually live streaming it for their viewers. So what I'm saying is don't talk about triggers when you're triggering your viewers by live streaming me.
Their life, that is their life. That's nothing to do with you. That their life.
No, it's not, but they're live streaming me. They're live streaming me to show their viewers.
Yes, but you have to take some part of it when you're
no,
going
I don't.
on your
No,
life.
I take zero responsibility.
When you're doing it on your life, Angie.
Listen, when it's on my life, I take zero responsibility, and I've told you that. Don't watch then, because I obviously had some kind of mental thingy bob. I wasn't right in the mentally. I'm not sitting there thinking about people who are triggered. I'm not thinking of this. I'm not thinking anything, to be honest with you.
But you also have to think when, and I don't know if you have a problem with drinking. I don't know, but I have not been drinking for 6 years because I almost had a problem. But you also have to think, if I'm taking one drink, have a bottle of water. When that bottle of water is empty, then I can take another drink, you know? That's just me. You have to realize you're sitting on the app and doing whatever you do because that's your life.
The reason why people have opinions of me, they don't care. They all sat in my boxes supporting me, but it's still they all sat in my they all sat in my boxes supporting me, Barbie. Now they've got an issue with me. The only reason they've got opinions with me about me is because they dislike me. But then you got Ems doing the same thing. Listen, I'm not saying comparing or anything, but she does. She has done the thing with SH on live. She gets a police here every week. No one really goes at her as much as they do as me, and that's because they just have a dislike for me, and it's that simple.
But
who's Ems? Who's Ems?
Em's done that set on live or something, and she's always got the police there and things. Look, no hate on her. Don't know her really.
Don't reflect because I'm talking to you.
Yes, I know, Barbie. But what I'm saying is the reason why people have opinions about me and not others is because of their dislike for me. It's that simple.
But what if they were really, really scared that something happened to you and it was
what when they were mocking me? Do you mean when they were mocking me? Because I did actually see it. Okay, Barbie, I did actually see it when they were live streaming me and thought it was funny.
No.
So how are they concerned when they're laughing at me?
What if, Angie? What if that you did what you did and it went totally wrong? What if you did it on live?
Barbie, when you're not in the right mental state, you can't ask someone to take responsibility when their head's not in the right space.
No, but you also have to think
anyone that's watching this. Is 2,000 people here. Yeah. Listen, if you need to speak with anyone, it's 116 123. Yeah. Yes. If you are affected by anything, even if you're listening to it on here and you're affected, please remember, you can speak to someone. All right, you can always contact someone. Sorry, go ahead.
But Andy, you also have to remember there is people that's looking out for everybody else. There is like small creators, there's big creators, and when people see that a person is hurting, you know, there is a human feeling that's
and I get that, but when you're mocked the next day saying she needs help, she's sick, and when you're constantly talking about me for hours and hours, and you've been in that live, Barbie, please don't lie, because you have. You have. You
saw
contributed
a
to the
car crash
bullying,
and
and I stand by that. I stand by that, Bubby. I'm sorry. You contributed to it. You were sitting there laughing when I had anxiety attacks, when I was upset, when I was crying, and you all live streamed me laughing, thinking it was funny. You mocked me. I should go and have a wash.
I have one phone.
Yes, I should go and have a wash, and all these kind of nasty things that were coming out all of your mouth.
That's not me.
Lies, that is.
You were in the box. You were in the
Why
live
is
box.
it, Angie, you putting things
No,
on
it's
me
not
that
like that.
I
It's
have
a
not
all the
said?
videos.
Why is it that you're putting things on me that I have not said?
I said, and I repeat again, Barbie, you were in the box. I never said you said it. I said you were in the box.
Did I laugh at you, Ange?
Sorry?
Did I laugh at you?
When I had an anxiety attack and crying, you were live streaming me. You thought it was funny to live stream me.
No, Ange. Did I laugh at you once? I never live streamed you at all. I never live streamed.
I can put it up, guys. I do have that screen. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Someone was in the box that did Ange, nothing to do with me, right?
You
and did I
continued
laugh at you once?
calling me Angie Seville, and you're saying about you being called a
my
pedlo.
God.
Who do you think Jimmy Seville was? He was
You're called me for 8 months,
mocking his
Andrew.
victims. You're mocking his victims, and you're basically calling me a pedlo.
You've called me for 8 months, Andrew.
No, I never, Alex. No, I never. You're a liar. Right? You're
You know
constantly calling me Angie.
I'll just upload the videos. I'm done. I'll upload the videos. I'm done.
Angie, can I ask you a question? If something really, really bad happened to you on live, don't you think Alex would do something about it if he heard or seen it?
No,
Barbie,
that's my honest opinion.
Sorry, Angie. Barbie, can I just say, Alex is not doing anything about it. He keeps on going on and on about it, and he's doing it. And I put it on screen record. Yeah, I did, because he was putting pictures and doing it on spitefulness. And if they just left it be and stopped going on, and I know Angie and I have had our differences, haven't we, Angie? And we've sorted it out as an adult off the app, and we have. So why don't people just leave it at that and stop going on and just leave it be? And then Angie maybe wouldn't get triggered. Nobody else would get triggered, and everyone would just leave. Do you know what I mean? Just leave it be.
So I have a question for that.
Alex, it's not defending yourself when you're putting Jimmy Savile on my face and Jeffrey Dahmer on Lindsay's face and saying that Lindsay's partner, the roommate.